guys, it's Cassandra Color here, and today we are going to be doing a henna Indian inspired tutorial. In this video I collaborated with another makeup artist who also does henna, and she's a hairstylist. Her name is Samantha Tetlow. I'm like holding it up like Exhibit A. She's a very talented artist. Make sure to check out her Instagram. It's fantastic. Trust me. And it is supposed to last 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that it fades. So it's like a temporary tattoo. And they go through different phases. It starts with like a pasty jelly type substance that she put onto my hand, and then it dried and kind of crackled off, and then it was yellow, and then it turned like a light brown, and then this is the 3rd day that I've had it on. It's pretty deep right now, which is why I decided to record today, because I wanted it to show contrast on camera. But it's so pretty. This, however, everything else is just makeup. This is me with my brown eyeliner, eyebrow pencil, whatever you want to call it, and some eyeshadow, because you know me. I put eyeshadow all over my body. And what I did was definitely inspired by her work. I wanted it to match but not be the same, be complementary. I'm all about lifting up other artists out there. I love everybody's artwork. I love when people send me their artwork too, because it's important to lift each other up as an artist in an artist community. I will link her social media links down below. Also, she does glitter henna. That's fantastic. I don't know if you guys have ever seen glitter henna before, but it's fantastic. I don't know what witchery this is or what kind of glitter becomes liquid and is turned into design. That's her video. Check it out. And the speed that this woman does henna is impressive. You have to see it. She's just like me when I do. Look, y'all, but my detail work takes some time. Also, what I love about this cut crease is that the glitter is a wing too, and you can use a regular shadow, not glitter, if you wanted to do a cut crease. Just follow this tutorial in the same way, but just use a shadow instead of a glitter. So special thanks to Samantha for doing the henna tattoo today for this video. If you guys like this tutorial, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into the tutorial. Let's do it. I do bleach my eyebrows, so just be prepared for that.
And here we go. Here I am. There I am. Hello. Hi. I'm Cassandra Color. It's okay. It's alright. It looks bad. I know. It looks bad. But it's going to be okay. I promise you. Alright. Eyebrows and cha-ching! My head. It is gone. Where has it gone? I must have lost my head. We don't need it. Alright, so we're going to take that cap off so it doesn't look like I lost my head, and start with concealer. This is Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in the shade Light, and I just use this to conceal before I do anything else. I'm putting that on my under eyes and anywhere that I have any type of pigmentation, like acne scars and so forth. And I have been putting it around my nostrils. It kind of helps hold the foundation there. And then I'm using my e.l.f. sponge, which is a little bit harder, which can be useful because this product is a little bit thicker. Oh, look, that looks nice. This is nice. That worked out well. And then we're going to go on with the foundation. This is L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade W5, which is a very tan shade. And then this is MAC and NC15, which is a little bit lighter. I'm going to mix these two to make a good shade. This particular concoction makes me a little bit glowy from the Lumi and a little bit more coverage from the MAC, which is what I need because I do have some pimples going on at the moment. And now we're saying some cuss words because we're realizing we forgot primer. Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay, get it together. Get it together. We need this. We need it. I don't care if we just put on concealer already. We need it. This is Dr. Brandt Pores No More. So I'm going to put that on my nose where I have a little bit more pores. And I am just going to kind of smooth that around where I have any type of texture. Even bringing it over the concealer a little bit just because it'll help smooth everything out. And now we're good. Now that we've got that out of the way, I'm going to use my Real Techniques blending sponge, which is soft and nice, and I'm going to use that with my foundation cocktail to make a good base. And I'm going to go ahead and bring that down the neck because it is a little bit tanner than I am, just by a little bit, but you know what, we'll just bring it a little lower, whatever, just make it all tan. It's okay, we're a tan beast today. Now I'm going to go in with my regular concealer, which conceals a little bit, but I use it to kind of highlight, and it doesn't get too crepey on my under eyes, which is why I really like this Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Fair Neutral. So I'm putting that on my under eyes on both sides, a little bit on my forehead to highlight. I'm going to do a little bit more highlighting to kind of tone down how tan my face currently is. and on my eyelids as well, because this works as the perfect base. And I'm going to blend that out with my sponge, starting with the chin and then going to the under eyes and carrying that onto the eyelids. Now it's time to set all that. This is my RCMA No Color powder in the Parmesan container. I am pouring that out into the soap container so that I have a larger surface area to grab it on my brush. So I'm going to go in my 5x mirror and really blend that out with my sponge. And while I have my face separated into a very shocked looking face, I'm going to take another sponge. I do use two different sponges, one for the concealer and foundation and one for powder. And I'm going to immediately set that with the sponge so that it will stay in place. And then I'm going to set anywhere that I will crease, which I do crease around my smile lines and on my forehead. And then I'm using my Morphe brush to just kind of brush that all away. Blending out my eyelids again, and then immediately setting that with the same RCMA No Color powder. And we're set. Now we have a good base. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is Beaches and Cream by Makeup Geek. As always, it just creates a good base to blend things on top of. And I'm just going to go in with the big brush and grab all that I can with the life that I have and this goodness of this pan with this brush. And no surprise here, next up is my transition color. This is Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek. It's the best. If you haven't bought it, buy it. And I'm going to go on with that same fluffy brush, but I'm going to concentrate that in the crease and make it the most blown out shade. I'm going to do that on both sides. This shade is the highest shade to the brow bone. And because I know I want it to be sharp there on the outer edge, I'm taking some of the RCMA No Color powder and just kind of creating the edge that I want for all of the shadows, and it will kind of catch any fallout as I go. Next, I'm going in with a Lorac Pro palette. I have not pulled this out in a while, but this palette is so buttery and nice. And I'm going to use this deep brown here to start deepening up that crease. And this is a little bit of a tighter, fluffy brush to blend into that outer corner and crease. So I kind of felt like I blended my eyeshadow up just a little bit too far. So what I did was I took a little bit of concealer. Of course, I had to open it up with my mouth because my other hand was full. And then I took my finger and just kind of patted that on the brow bone to kind of bring it back down just a little bit. This is a great trick if you're doing your eyeshadow and you feel like maybe you went just a little bit too high, just a little bit maybe. And I'm going to go back in and blend that out again to the place that I want it. Now I'm going to go in with this Morphe palette. This is the 350 to bring some more darkness in. I felt like that first brown I used was a good brown, but I needed some more depth. And this is a very tight blending brush. And I didn't show this, but I did add some orange on the transition shade area, and it's from that same Morphe 350 palette. And I am kind of making sure to wing out these crease colors as well, just so that they will most definitely be above the cut crease that I'm going to be putting on. And now I'm going in with Shimma Shimma. This is definitely one of my favorite shades of all time. I'm going to put that on the brow bone. And now we're going to prep for the cut crease, so I'm taking my Tarte Shape Tape concealer and I'm putting that on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to take a brush here and start putting it on the lid. So the shape that you make this concealer will be the shape that your cut crease is. So I'm making sure to make that line really, really sharp and bring it all the way along the wing that I'm making. I wanted the glitter to also be a wing, so I am winging out the cut crease as well. And one key thing to know about doing a cut crease is you need to kind of open your eye and close it and see where your crease is, and make sure that you like where you are drawing your cut crease, because it could look completely different when your eye is open. And now I'm setting that with a gold shadow just as a base for the glitter. And now that I've done that, I want to make sure there's a super bold contrast between the line of the gold shadow and my crease colors. So I'm taking Urban Decay Blackout on a small angled brush, and I'm putting that just right at the border of where that cut crease meets together. And I'm just kind of dragging that up a little bit just to deepen it up even more. And I am doing that all the way to the inner corner. Now we're going to go in with the glitter. This is Too Faced Glitter Glue, which is my favorite glitter glue to use. It keeps it in place for the longest, in my opinion. I'm just going to put that on the back of my hand and pat that onto my eyeball, and then go in with the glitter. And I'm applying it with a flat synthetic brush. The natural hair brushes do not grab the glitter as well. Synthetic brushes work much better. And I'm just patting that down all the way up to the crease and making sure to get the inner corner and the outer wing. And now that I have all my shadows on, I'm wiping away that little bake that I had there on the outer corner. and any fallout I had under the eye. Now it's time for the liner. This is the NYX liquid liner in matte black, which is what I always use. However, it can be done. I decided that I didn't want a big, huge wing, which now I kind of wish that I would have maybe went bigger with the wing. But I just kind of wanted the glitter to be the star of the show. So it's just a simple little wing right there, right underneath the glitter wing. This is how I try on lipsticks. I put them up to my lips to see if they work. This is a Kat Von D liquid lipstick, which stays on like crazy, but it's so fantastic. It's a really pretty deep mauve shade. And then I'm going to go in the center with one of my oldie but a goodies Touch of Spice, which is just a regular lipstick to blend in the middle. And that's what that looks like. And it looks good. Look at me. Look at you, girl. Okay, now it's time to have some fun. This is a liquid eyeliner pencil that is kind of in the form of a marker. And it is what I'm going to use for all of my detail work on my forehead and chest. I do sometimes use this in my eyebrow because it is a dark brown. It works really, really well. So to start this detail work, I wanted to find the center of my forehead. So I just found the center and dotted right there and then drew lines outwards towards my temple. And then I started drawing the detail work. These are just a bunch of petals. And then I'm going to complete the design above that. And what I did was I just looked at the design that was on my hand that Samantha had drawn. And I looked at some designs of different types of henna on Pinterest just to kind of get an idea of what I wanted. But basically it's just a gathering of a bunch of different patterns stacked on top of each other and just added some little dots and shapes. Now I'm going to start on the chest detail. So same thing, I started right in the middle and put a dot and then started drawing designs and patterns around it. And then after I got done with the center portion, I went to the side of the flower and just pulled up to kind of replicate and complement the detail that I did on my forehead. And I did stop at my brow line. So after kind of looking at my forehead, I wanted the piece on my forehead to kind of blend in to my face a little bit more. I took a little bit of Urban Decay Blackout and I'm placing that at my forehead and blending it down into that detail work. And now I'm adding some shading underneath that line on my neck. This is Creme Brulee, which is usually what I always start with to blend anything. And then I used Urban Decay Blackout right at the line with a very small angled brush. Now I'm going in to draw the necklace detail on the boobie area, and these are just basically a bunch of large petals, and I'm going to draw little dots on top of it to kind of make it look like a pearl necklace. The tip on this applicator is so small that it took me forever to draw every one of these little dots, but it wound up turning out so pretty. And then on top of the lines I just put some more lines and some more petal formations to tie it all together. Now we're going to put on some lashes. These are the Ardell Wispy lashes because I didn't want to cover up too much of the glitter detail, and I used a black kohl liner on the inner rim. And then I'm going to finish off my face with bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula bronzer and some blush with my big old blush brush. And then Noelle came in and helped me kind of bring my eyeliner really, really close to the lash line because I have faults and I'm not perfect and she's a bitch. Now I'm going to work on that lower lash line. So I'm going in with Creme Brulee just underneath the lash line to connect everything together and setting it all in with the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. And just a couple final last touches. I put a little rhinestone in the middle of that circle detail on my neck. And I'm looking at it. Do I like it? Am I done? Yeah, I'm done. Good. Yeah. And no, just kidding. One more thing. We'll put one more rhinestone right there at the top of that forehead. And now we're done. Yeah.
Okay, so that wraps up this tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget, make sure to like this video, leave a comment and tell me what you think about henna art. And make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Cause I
Cassandra Color here, and I'm here to do some makeup.
Look how fancy it looks. It looks so fancy. Fuck. Good evening. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. I'm just trying to figure out how to show this off. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. Oh, didn't see you there. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. Hey guys, it's Cassandra Color here. Sexual feeling. Sexual. Henna.